YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT chat. Show it's 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 Rod and Shane on the microphone.
Yeah. When you say Rod and Chris, you could throw Chris in
Rod
there.
and me on the microphone.
What's up, you guys? YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT chat. We are at Taft High class reunion broadcast. Boom! In your face. We're voted number one in Taft on class reunion broadcast. Almost called you Shane.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
with
we're
all the competition you got, I didn't realize.
Yeah, well, because it's just us. So that's how you drown out the competition, and we just do it ourselves. How you doing, brother?
Doing great. How you doing?
Always fun to have the afternoon broadcasting like this for those of you at home. Like, what am I going to do with my day? Watch football?
Exactly.
I mean, who does that? I mean,
yeah.
You know. And with the class reunion coming up, I'm super stoked because did you get your ticket? You're gonna make it?
Oh yeah.
So stoked, dude.
Where it go?
And then after everyone has dinner and commingles a little bit, 8 o'clock. Check this out, Chris. What? Join the after party. 8 o'clock. There's dancing. Ooh, all WiLDCaT alumni for dancing and drinks. All of it. So excited. I was watching some sea walking videos. So whenever I go onto the dance floor and so I could bust some new moves. And then I looked into at the mirror while I was doing it. I go, what are you doing?
Maybe not.
You look like an old white guy trying to bust moves for the first time. And okay, maybe I have two moves I have down, but I might show you. We'll have to see. Anything new going on, Mr. Chris Walter from Class of '92?
Yeah, the TV show we've been working with, Band Wars, is going to be coming up soon. They say this fall, so probably within the next 2 weeks it should be ready. I'm mainly the voiceover guy, and I still have like 2 episodes I have to do voices for, but just about ready. So
awesome.
Look out for that. Yeah, that's us.
How like that? There's a little bit of promo.
Watch the trailer on YouTube and whatever. It's going to be a great show. It's, I've been enjoying working with it. It's kind of like Jackass and Impractical Jokers put together, but with musicians.
Oh,
and it's kind of at a spot now where there's not really, like the Jackass and Impractical Jokers have run their course, and this is unique enough to be different but still familiar. I think people will like it.
Oh, that's rad, man. So you have you heard any of the people that are playing? Have you heard any of the bands yet?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of metal bands. Most of them are metal bands. We're in it. The Hypnotex, we're in it.
Oh.
Yeah, there's Vanilla Ice did a thing for it for one of the episodes.
Oh right.
So,
there you go. What's he up to these days? Does he have dreadlocks again, or does he have his Vanilla Ice hair flowing, or what's he looking like nowadays?
He looks like he got finished watching his kids playing baseball in Little League, and he
looks like a dad, like maybe a grandfather.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he has a hat. Nice. Yeah, he rocks a hat, t-shirt, shorts. That's what he does now.
Have you met him or no?
No, I didn't meet him. The host of the show met him. But he's
Shane,
still touring. So
that's awesome, man. I was wondering if he has like a metal version of Ice Baby. That'd be awesome to hear.
He does actually. He does.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he did one of those. Yeah.
Ice Baby. Yeah. Like he gets all hard, and then it speeds up like a speed metal thing. Does he do that?
Yeah, you should check it out. It's on YouTube.
Oh wow, I gotta look into it.
Yeah.
See, me and Vanilla Ice's minds think alike. I like that, folks.
Yes. It's something that happened. They were doing this interview with them, and they didn't have enough microphones, and they were asking all of us, "Do you have microphones?" I went, "Yeah, I got some microphones," and they were trying to pay me for it, and I was like, "How about you just have Vanilla autograph my microphone for me?" So they haven't given it back yet, but apparently I have an autograph microphone from them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he was hitting it back in high school, man. Everybody was like, As soon as you heard the dun 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 dun, dun like this one jam. And then he was before Eminem. He was you know, him
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Beastie Boys, and we had quite a few of them. We miss you, Shane, out there. He can't make the afternoon broadcast. Shane Gentry from um, DC. He's the MC of DC, Chris, and but he does give us something. Shane here, big thanks to you, Mr. Walters, for all your cool music contributions and conversations to the chats. On the chats. There you go.
He's a good man, that guy.
Such a good man. Well, we have our first alumni from class of 92, folks. Can we get a little bit of an intro, Mr. Hypno Man, Hypno Tech?
Sure. Here's a classic.
Yeah!
All right, I like that.
That's
awesome.
What's
little
up,
quiet
Shawn?
riot for you.
Now I can see you guys too. I don't know what happened.
Shawn Foster.
Looks about
Look
the
at the
same.
haircut.
Same thing.
Look how innocent you were right there. Look how, like,
It's like a little different. It moved downward. The hair went south.
It did the shift, huh? Did it shift?
I lost it all, man. 19 years old. It just started going like whoop really fast, and then it was funny. Funny story is, you know, you turn 21, and you know you want to go explore bars and have fun, and you know go out and check out the world. But I went to this bar in Bakersfield. I can't remember the name of it, but I wore a hat because I was losing my hair and I was embarrassed. So they said, well, you can't come in here. I'm like, what do you mean? They go, no, you can't come in here. You can't wear a hat.
Yeah.
And so I went and sat in the car because I had a horseshoe hair ring, you know, and I was like, nobody's going to look at me. You know, I felt embarrassed. But of course, over the years, now I don't care.
Now you give in.
Hair grows everywhere you don't want it to grow now.
I got to tell you, I do miss using the number 2 buzzer on my head, and I would do it about once a week, and I would just buzz it and then just go. It was my routine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
now you know what I do? Every 2 weeks, okay, my payday is every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks I go to the barber. And now I know my grandfather loved it. So I go to the barber every 2 weeks. He shaves my head, trims the beard, puts some beard oil in it, and spray some cologne on you. You're out the door.
You're looking good, brother.
I used to shave it myself every day, and I'm like, I'm done with this, dude. I'm 50 years old. So I just go to the barber every 2 weeks, and I love it. I just sit there and talk to the guy and hear stories about people in Taft, and he shaves my head, and I'm out the door.
Bald. Apparently, bald is beautiful, bro. That's what
Facebook
user says.
I think you got Sammy beat though.
Here's another comment. I think this might be Shane.
Yeah.
Bald
lives matter.
Oh man, that's so funny.
You know what's funny? Most people that go bald are super hairy everywhere. It sucks. And most people that have a lot of hair aren't very hairy. Does that make sense?
This is true. I'm not very hairy.
You got a lot of hair on your head, but I bet you don't have a hair on your chest.
Well, come on. I'm groomed. We'll just leave it at that.
Well, when we go on vacation, me and my wife, I'm like, babe, can you shave my back real quick before we? I told her to pull her hot tub or something. So, can you shave my back for me, please?
Here, can you get what's back? Can you get what's back there? I've never had an issue with a hairy back, so that's good.
Well, I do.
My wife plugs it in my sleep, I think, is what happens. Yeah. So what's up with you, Shawn? You're still are you there in Taft? Are you going to the reunion? What's the plan?
I'm still in Taft. I live on Loma Vista. I got a beautiful wife, 2 annoying dogs. My kids are all grown. I'm a supervisor at Braun Electric. I work at Shawn.
There you go.
I run a bunch of new construction crews. I love my job.
Right on.
Best thing I ever did. And that's about it, I guess. Every chance we get, since we don't have kids, we take off and do a vacation.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. I like how outdoorsy you are. I vicariously live through you.
Oh man, any chance we get, I'm like mountains, ready to go to the mountains. Let's go camping. Let's go somewhere. Lately, I've been into watching all. I don't know if you guys know who Alex Honnold is. Have you heard of him? He's the one guy that free soloed El Capitan in Yosemite. No ropes, no security, nothing. He climbed that just with a chalk bag in his hands. Very impressive, and I've been watching his videos, and man, I would love to do that. I just don't think that my age and my knee with crashing on dirt bikes will allow me to do it. But it's very intriguing.
Yeah, yeah. You just
And
have
then
to go.
hiking. Hiking is another one I really like, and so I've been watching these documentaries on the Pacific Crest Trail. It starts at the border of Mexico and goes to Canada, and it takes about 6 months to hike it. But man,
months?
so bitching if you watch these documentaries, you're like, oh, I want to do that, but I don't know if I could.
I know,
but it would
right?
be really cool.
Yeah, I have. It's been a while since I've been in the mountains and camping everything. I was like, why didn't I bring a weapon? You know what I mean? Because after seeing, you know what I mean?
All you need is a little pistol. You're good.
Just some for protection. Because I'm like, when you wake up, because you have we had this little tent, like we could have gotten swallowed, and then we would have had.
Kitty just tear it down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. Shane apparently says it's an untapped market, Foster, for backcombs. So we can maybe jump on that. There you go.
What saying? Do a comb over?
No, on your back. So on the back hair, we could just.
Feather it.
Have one of those back brushes and like a loofah or something. And
I have one of those scrub brushes, like a loofah on the end of it. Because I can't. I'm kind of fat, so I'm like, I can scrub my back with this.
I do.
They call it a loofah, I think.
I always have a back scratch right by my side of the bed.
I have one. She's in the house right now, but
yeah.
But
Rachel's nails are growing out now, so I've been getting her to scratch my back lately. So
that's awesome.
So who do you know who do you know who's making it on Saturday? Any familiar faces that you know?
Rod, I'm sorry to say I'm not going to be in town.
What? You're not going to be there?
No, we're going to be out of town. Things came up, but my heart and love's with you guys. So.
Gotcha. What's your plan that's taken over your?
We're going to be in Morro Bay.
Oh, nice.
And Cambria.
Nice.
Love it out there.
Oh, me too.
You have for just for the travel, or do you have family there, or what?
No, it's just for the travel. A little mom and daddy time. So a little history of me. I've been married once. I have a son with my ex-wife, and so I got remarried, and I've been with my wife now 12 years or 11, almost 12 years.
Oh,
and all our kids are grown. She had 2 daughters, and they're grown. So now it's just me, her, and a dog. And she only gets a little time off here and there. She works weekends. So she got the weekend off. So I'm going to use that spending quality time with my wife.
Gotcha. Well, you have a good time. You're going to miss seeing this guy, though. What?
Steve Floyd.
Steve
Floyd. I went and hung out with Floyd 2 weeks ago in his garage.
Oh, yeah? In his hidden basement looking garage.
Well, you know me and Floyd, we still talk all the time. And my brother, Joey Foster, him and Floyd talk a lot. And the other day I was just driving through town. I'm like, I'm gonna go down the alley, and Floyd had his garage door open, and he was in there working on like RC planes and stuff like that. So we hung out for a couple hours. I love Floyd. Floyd's the best.
Yeah, he's the best. He's like our Norm of Taft High, wasn't he?
He is. He makes
you'd walk in,
you just want to sit on his lap and give him a hug.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He got into doing painting as well. I didn't realize that he got into doing a lot of drip. What do they call it? Drip painting? Pour painting?
I haven't seen
acrylics.
That.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh wow, yeah. Ask him about it. He calls himself like the closet abstract painter when he when he logs on. He's got some really interesting work. I might be going over to his place to watch the fights before the reunion on Saturday. So
I get over to Floyd's to watch the fights.
Yeah, yeah. So for those of you, don't pop over to Floyd's house unexpected. You have to be invited. It's like a VIP thing.
I don't need VIP. I'll just show up.
You have an entrance, except for Shawn Foster. So who do you got there, Chris?
Oh, that was my dog.
It's your dog.
Yeah, we're my kids have a big poodle and just antagonizes my little dog, so he comes up here for just to get away for a minute.
He's all, let me out of here.
Yeah.
Is he?
Well, I saw your dog. I thought of my doggy.
Oh, nice.
Is it Buttercup? Is it Buttercup, right?
Yeah, she's a wiener terrier.
Ah.
She's a.
See, I don't remember human names, but dogs, we're locked in. I remember the dogs' names. Just kidding. Right on. Yeah, okay. Mine's outside. Toby, and he's pretty sad because we lost our other dog. So I'm doing my best to try to keep his spirits up, and he's just looking at me like, he's looking at me like, "Where's Ike? Like, what happened?" Like he's confused. You know what I mean?
Dogs,
like
for some reason, like we got Buttercup first. My wife, some friends at her work rescues dogs, and they found her like they dumped her off in the field, like her and her sisters by Bakersfield. So they rescued him, and so we got her, and then she had a separation anxiety where she'd whine all the time. So we got another dog, to keep him company. But now I can't take Buttercup anywhere with me because Mickey the turd will cry if I take the other dog with me. But I can't take him with me because he'll attack people or any other dog.
Yeah.
So it's
mine's the same. Ours, Toby's the same way. He looks at smaller dogs like it's prey or something. It's like
Mickey looks at bigger dogs.
What I mean? He's like, "What is it? I want to get it." I'm like, "Toby, calm down, bro. I don't know where he gets it, but he like wants to attack the small dogs and he wants to hang with the larger dogs."
That's funny. We were in Lake a couple years ago. We rented a cabin and we went down to the dam and I was fishing and Buttercup was cool in her harness, but Mickey, he got out his harness and he tacked a big old black lab and he was tacking it, chewing on it. And these people were like screaming, "Get your dog off my dog!" And Mickey was only like a foot long. I'm like, "He's not going to hurt nobody." She goes, "Get your dog off me." And I was like, we in the water. And
we have 2 different dog parks, and one is for smaller dogs, one's for larger dogs, and he's a smaller dog. But when I take him into the smaller dog park, he would start to get all, aggressive with the other dogs. And I was hearing other people like, "Who's got the brown dog? Whose brown dog is that?" Because he would start like nipping at it. He wouldn't like attack them, other dogs, but he would like do this thing. He would like nip at them. You know what I mean? I go, he's a pincher. He's just pinching your dog. That's all.
Well, I just seen your video you posted today or this morning. You were on a bicycle and your dog was pulling you down the road. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's called a doggy jogger, and I've had it for about a year and a half now, and I just run around the block. He gets so fired up and wired. It's like half
it runs
mile.
It out of him, right?
Yeah, and he's super calm afterward. And while he's running, he's just like living the life. He's just looking around, and he's pulling me and everything. But
no, I saw that. I thought, man, that's way cool.
Yeah,
so when he gets home, is he totally like, "I'm gonna lay on the floor. I'm done."
Yeah. He lies on his side. He's like he does that for like 10 minutes. It seems
that's funny.
And then I'm like, "Who's out of breath now?" You know what I mean? And he's pretty amazing. He's very emotional dog. But it's good to have that companion that loves you unconditionally. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm with you. So my dog Buttercup and Mickey, I've never had dogs my whole life. I always had cats. So we've had her since 2015 and Mickey since 2016. And I love my dogs. They're so comforting, and like you can't do it. You can't even go poop without the dogs standing at the door wanting to go in with you. And I love it. They're there all the time.
Yeah, there's it's very common. They want to go in the restroom with you. I go, no, it's my time, my space.
It's my time. I need
This
my
is me
space.
time. This is me time.
Right.
For those of you out there who want to have more Wildcat chat, you imagine that, Shawn? Why would you
What's
want
that?
more? For those of you guys out there watching who wants more of the Wildcat chat, we have the first. See, we're at episode 70, right? And I didn't anticipate kind of uploading it to YouTube and rewatching them as much, you know. But then it's been saved on Facebook, and I didn't at the time, you know, upload it onto YouTube. But I'm like progressively uploading them like weekly or biweekly.
Yeah, I've been watching them on YouTube.
Yeah. So here's upcoming episode 9. Has the introduction of Mr. Jeremy Gardner. He is hilarious. I just got to say. And,
before Hummy moved out of Taft, he got into building furniture out of pallets. So I started giving him pallets because I'd get them from all our electrical material we ordered, like in big quantities. I could order $100,000 worth of material and they come on pallets, big wire spools and all that. Yeah. And then Hummy's like, hey, can you get me some spools? I'm like, absolutely. So I started hauling him pallets and spools up to his house, and he was building this crazy furniture out of it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. He did an awesome job. And then one day he's like, I'm moving out here, dude. I'm going back east. And then I still once in a while talk to him on the phone, but yeah, he's a cool dude. I love that guy.
Yeah, I was telling him because I believe he's down in Texas, and he
travels around.
Yeah, he was like, well, the timing's always off. So, Hummy, if you're out there, jump on board. He goes on a Saturday or a Sunday at 7. It would be like 9 or 10 o'clock for him. He goes, it's just too late. That's time I go to bed. So,
yeah, I usually go to bed about 7 or 8.
Oh, really?
But my wife gets up at 2:45, and then I get up at 3:45 every morning.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, I get up at 3.
I work 11-hour days, 4 days a week. So
you get up at 3 too, Chris?
Yeah.
Or 3 in the afternoon? Is it 3 in the afternoon?
3 in the morning. Yeah.
So Chris is busy man too.
Yeah. What do you do at 3 in the morning, Chris? What are you getting up so early?
I still have that day job. I have to drive trucks, so
that's right.
Start pretty early. Yeah.
Wow.
What do you drive a truck?
Yeah.
So what do you do? Are you like a delivery driver, or you drive an 18-wheeler, or what?
Yeah, I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive for a long haul company, but they put me on a local route for the last year. It could change anytime, but
so are you like gone away from home for a couple days through the week?
Yeah, but I mean, I could go home if I want, but I just live so far away from where the truck is. So I live 70 miles away from where I park the truck. So I'll stay there a couple nights a week. And
so you got a sleeper on your truck?
Yeah.
Got your bed in there, your TV, and your microwave, and
all the stuff. Yeah.
No lot lizards.
Not anymore. They cracked down on that. It doesn't happen anymore. Yeah. We even went through classes. We had to go through classes too, like human trafficking classes. So it's really been cracked down on. It's not much of it going on.
That's crazy. Yeah. Human trafficking. Yeah. Well, I guess a truck stop would be a great place to make some money, right?
Yeah, depending on the truck stop. Like in LA, like the truck stops out there was a lot of them. It was always just flooded with them, but now it's pretty cleaned up.
So they leave you alone then, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So is that where you have your own concert while you're when you're traveling? I usually throw a concert when I drive by myself, and I throw the music on, and I become a singer.
I do that. Yeah, is I'm on the road a lot, so that's where I write songs and come up with routines for comedy and whatnot. When I was doing long haul, I was doing comedy then, so it was like I was on tour. You know, wherever any town I stopped in, I went and did a comedy thing somewhere.
You did long haul?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I did lower 48 in Canada. I did all of Canada and lower 48.
I didn't realize that about you, Chris. See, we never tapped into that side of you. See?
Yeah, I did that for a long time. All flatbed and heavy haul and oversized loads, that kind of stuff.
Shawn, Chris is up in Seattle. And I'll wear this for you, Chris. How you like that? See?
All right.
Seattle.
Love it. Nice.
We're getting Seattle weather here lately with all this rain. I go, Chris probably gets this daily. Yeah.
It's like 85 here today. It's nice.
It's nice.
It's going to be in the 80s for the next week.
Open the windows up. Let the air in. The windows are still open.
Yeah.
But here in Taft, it could go from 60 degrees to 90 or 95 or 100 real quick.
Yeah. You're blinking like, what?
Right? Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to mention for those of you who are watching and want to get into painting, Shawn, check this out. I'm doing like a live stream on Mondays at 2 o'clock. Boom!
I've seen your paintings.
I'm artistry.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you. It's my outlet of saying, you know what, I'm gonna carve out some time in the day for myself and get everything else done and just relax. And
I don't know if you remember, I used to be in art a lot. I used to tattoo and draw, and I just lost interest in it. I don't know why, but you are on fire, dude. I've been watching your paintings you post, and you're amazing. You're doing an awesome job. And I look at your detail and your highlights, and I'm like, man, he's got an eye. Like, you can just obviously you just see this in your head, right? And you put it on canvas.
I've learned that painting there's a lot of strategy involved, especially for myself, because I've only been painting a couple years now, and I do a lot of research before I paint. I wish that my mom could do it though. As far as like you have something in your mind, you just put it on the canvas and you walk away, and then you walk away. I'm not quite there yet.
So that's how I used to draw. Like I would always so Ryan Shuck. Me and Ryan Shuck were in art class together, and we both were kind of like in the same mindset when we used to draw. Yeah. And we used to get together and draw all these crazy stuff. And like, I would envision it in my mind and put it on paper. But my favorite drawing was like with a black ink pen or a pencil and then smudge it, to shade it and get the 3D look. Yeah. And Ryan Shuck was amazing at art.
It's not surprising.
That guy could draw. He drew all this crazy, you know Ryan Shuck, so he had all these crazy things in his head that he would draw, and it would just blow my mind. Like all these weird robots with like box heads and weird eyeballs, and it was amazing the stuff he used to draw in high school.
He's like, he could probably.
It doesn't amaze me, or it amazes me. Well, he is what he is now because he's
Ryan
creative.
Shuck. I know. He's Ryan Shuck. I mean,
he's Ryan Shuck. He's very creative, and he's used it to his advantage, and he's been successful with it.
Yeah, some people are just gifted in so many different areas. It's almost like anything that you touch turns to gold.
Right, and he just lands in the right spot at the right time.
I know. Shuck, if you're out there, come back. He came on with us actually last time you came on.
Now he's the singer of he's not now he's singing for what's the band?
Drawing a blank all of a sudden. You caught me off guard.
It's not the Hypnotex.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. Ryan's gonna hate me now. He's like, you can't think of the name of my band. What's wrong with you? Well, let me show you real quick, Shawn. Check this out. This is the latest thing I've been working on, and little backstory.
Oh wow!
See my little farm scene. I had somebody reached out and said,
"I see the chickens, the duck, the doggy, the cows." That's cool,
here's a little bit of a. Here's my man on the tractor, just chilling, and he has
amazing,
little stogie. He's got a little stogie on him. Yeah. What's the other one? Oh yeah, here's my little thing I just did last night. It's my little Ford truck, bam, with the hay in the back.
Dude, you're a good artist. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I know. I paint until I'm happy with it. I think
Rod, I bet if you find the right avenue and you put those up, I bet you could make some money from them.
Well, I'm actually selling this one I'm working on. She reaches out and says,
"You're an amazing one."
She reaches out and Edema, that's the name of his band. Jeez.
Edema, yes.
Edema, that's what it is. Sorry, Ryan. No, but I had her name's Angie Moss. She reaches out and says, "Hey, I want you to do a painting for me." And she goes, "Can you do a farm scene?" And then she goes, with some cows, tractor, ducks. Like she's just listing out like 8 different things I've never painted before. I'm like, I go, all right, well, can you give me? Then I said,
you pulled it off.
Oh, someone else said Julian K, and then also Edema. I think was in the Dead by Sunrise is the band that he was on before.
Yeah, that was him and Chester.
He's been all over the place, man. I spent some time with him in Huntington Beach. No, with Ryan in Huntington Beach, and we went out one time and went to a club, and it's the first time I went to a club that they just let you in the front. You didn't have to wait. You know what I mean? I was like, can we do this again just to get to the front of the line? You know. And then the girl in line's like, Ryan, I love your hair. Like he's getting shouted at and everything. I'm like the sidekick short dude, you know.
Do you remember Ryan went to not Federico's? He went to Lyle's Beauty College in Bakersfield, and he started doing hair before he got famous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I went to
spiky blonde hair.
I went to Federico's Beauty College for a year.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I did.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's a little. If you ever need to get your hair trimmed or anything,
my wife says you're not touching my hair.
No, but if you go there, you definitely get a discount on hair coloring and all that stuff. You know, like let them experiment on you, and it's really cheap if you go to beauty college. So I went actually last week. A little trim action.
Rod, your hair's getting pretty long, buddy.
I know. We're getting there.
Is it all straight? Your bangs and everything?
Yeah. It goes. I've been growing it out ever since like 2015 or something.
Are you trying to get it pretty long?
Getting there, yeah.
You remember Patton's hair? Craig Patton, man, a while back, his hair was so long, it was like down to his waist, but he cut it off recently. But he's got a beard like mine, and it's all white.
Oh, man. So he doesn't have longer hair, Craig?
No, he cut his hair off, but
how short is it
all
now?
the time. He's doing really good. He works for Taft City School District. He works in the grounds maintenance department. They take care of all the sprinklers and the grass, and he's got a good job. He's got a wife. He's got a new daughter. He's doing really good.
Yeah. I might see if I can.
He looks old like the rest of us, but well, I don't know. Not you, Rod. You don't even. I don't even see no gray in that hair yet.
Well, you got the trick is, Shawn. You just don't let it grow out, and the gray.
I screwed up.
It stays in there. It stays in there.
I screwed up then.
As soon as it starts getting gray, I'm like, You know, it's in there. It's in there if you look hard enough. You know.
No, let it go. I had a guy at work the other day. This Mexican guy I work with. His name's Ernesto. He hates being called out. He says the only person that calls him out is my grandma. He works for me, and so we call him Neto.
Neto.
Yeah, but he's like old school, like cholo. He's 50. He's like gangster, kind of old school, and he talks like, "Hey, man." He talks like, you know. I love the guy. He's awesome. But he dyes his beard black in his hair because he's afraid of the gray.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm like, man, just let it go. And he goes, no way, homie. Not going to happen, vato.
No way, homie.
I got to look young. I'm like, dude, just let the gray grow. It's just how God made you, you know. It's good. He's like, nope.
Well, one of these days I'll just have it all gray, and I'll just have to deal with it. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't mind.
Mine's on its way. It's almost there.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's funny is I didn't have a little beard until I was like 45, something like that. Because I'd have this like patch part right here that I can't grow a beard because it's too patchy. Then I go, maybe I'll grow it out long enough to where it'll cover the patch. I'll just comb it over.
Comb over.
Let it grow, it'll cover the patchy spots.
The patch comb over.
Then you can be like me. You can be like, hey, what's up, guys? You can stroke the beard a little bit. Your wife can go, come here, Rod, and grab it like this. You're like, oh, no.
Oh. You know what? It was funny as I had we'll call it an altercation that I had with somebody. Somebody disrespected my wife in the gym, believe it or not. And I was not there, and took her bag and like threw it off to the side or whatever. And she had her ear thing in, didn't know what it was on. She said, "Yeah, someone just threw my bag," and it was a guy who had a beard like you, like this.
It wasn't me, Rod. I promise.
It wasn't you. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
No, but part of my mind was like, you know what? This thing gets out of control.
This looks like Foster.
I'm just gonna grab. Part of my mind is like, that's part of my defense. Like if things get out of hand, I'm just gonna grab his. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna grab his beard and throw some karate moves on this guy.
Yeah, I was grab his beard and just give it
Jackie Chan moves. That's funny. It wasn't me, Rob. I promise.
Okay, I was gonna say whenever I hear somebody call me Rodney, that either it's a relative or someone from high school or a bill collector.
Well, I know better than anybody. So you remember where you got the name YeNDoR? Kelly.
Kelly?
You don't remember me?
Oh, yeah.
And he used to call you YeNDoR.
YeNDoR. I know me and Gup figured out our names backwards back in school because we didn't have anything else better to do. Not like get an education would have been probably a better idea. But we were sitting around like I'm Bayark Namporg. I go, what? What are you talking about? He goes, oh, it's my name backwards. So then we went with YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT as my name backwards.
YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT. Yeah.
My name, like the only name, sounds better backwards than it does forward. I think
it does. What I mean? It sounds pretty sexy.
That does sound good.
The wasp.
Sounds like you have somebody at the door, Shawn. You got somebody at the door?
No, that's not me.
That's my dog barking. I don't know what he's barking. Yeah, that's my dog.
Okay. That's funny. Get him! Oh man. What did you do? What was I going to say? Oh, here's a shot of our last class reunion, Shawn. Were you involved in this shot? Look at this.
There you go.
Look at that. Look at those hoodlums.
There you go. Where you at?
I'm wondering how many.
Right in the middle, in the front.
Oh, I'm actually smack dab in the middle. Didn't even see that. There I am with my bald head.
Oh yeah, I see you right behind.
Yeah, the Bandy Gup on the far left. Yeah. Banuelos was sitting on my leg, just sprawled out, Banuelos style. I like that. There you go.
I saw that.
You know, it's really cool to have this WiLDCaT thing going on and plugging the reunion at the same time. I've had a lot of people come out of the woodwork and talk to me, and then with yourself too, Shawn. See.
No, thank you.
I've always had.
The last time you invited me, I was a few years ago, and I was a little intoxicated and embarrassed myself, so I didn't really want to get on here again for a while. Yeah, but I'm good now. So
okay, well there you go. Well, I didn't. I know it's been a while. It's been like 2 years, I think, something like that.
But I talk to you quite a bit on the phone still.
Yeah, we still talk. We chat, folks. We're still connected.
No, I love you, Rod. Do you remember we used to ride? Remember we rode bicycles out to the aqueduct quite often?
Oh, I forgot about that. We did.
You remember doing that?
Yeah.
We go past Kmart and we're like, we can make it.
Well, let's go a little further. Then my mind was like, well, that means we got to turn around and go back home.
Yeah, we did that though.
I know. I was like, we didn't have cell phones either. So how dangerous was that?
I think that was when people had pagers, I think.
I didn't think we had pagers yet. I don't think we had pagers. I was like, I can't call Uber to come pick us up, can I? You know, I'm all, come pick us up.
Right. Bring a truck. We got our bikes.
Oh man, I've been drinking too much coffee today. I chugged this whole monster. That's
a lot of coffee. I drink 1 cup a day, and every day I drink 1 cup, and that's it. That's all I need is 1 cup.
Well, this is cup. This is my cup.
Yeah.
Your cup's a little bigger than mine.
I think it's about 7 cups within the cup.
Yeah, probably. How many? Well, you make a pot, right? It has the measurements on the side of
about seven
on the
or eight.
side of the pot, and it tells you how many cups you're making. So how many cups is that?
It's like 7 or 8, yeah,
Holy
something
shit.
like that. Yeah,
I do mine like I go past 1 and I go between 2 and 3. So I put 3 scoops, 3.5 scoops, and that's it.
yeah. I've it goes against what we were taught back when I was a personal trainer, but this whole intermittent fasting thing, phenomena, yeah, I actually feel so much better by doing it. I've been doing it since June, actually.
Fasting, huh?
Intermittent fasting. Basically just, your body uses your fatty acids for energy rather than
Yeah.
glucose and all that stuff. But yeah,
Your
I
macros.
eat more in the evening, but I devour food in the evenings, and
My boss fasts from dinner time in the evening till lunch the next day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's built like a brick shit house. He's like very muscular, very in shape, and it's funny because he looks like your total football player or baseball player. And his wife's from Taft. He's from Minnesota. His wife's from Taft. She's all tattooed up, and when you see them together, like they look totally like, what are you guys doing? Like they're total opposites looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's all tattooed up, and she's a good looking lady. She's awesome. Her and my wife get along good, but he's like totally jock, muscular, but he fasts from dinner to lunch every day, and all he eats for lunch is a ham sandwich and chips every single day. I'm like, you don't get tired of it? And he's like, no. And me and my wife packs like 4 meals of my lunch, so I eat like way too much during the day at work. And I got a microwave in the warehouse by my office, so I'm like, lunchtime, I got to go to the office so I can put all this food in the microwave and warm it up and eat it. So I'm a fatso.
There's
but I love eating.
I know. Well, no, I totally love eating, but I've lost probably about 25 pounds since I've been doing it.
So how much you weigh right now?
About 160. I was about 185.
How tall are you?
5'6". See, I'm getting down my fight weight, Foster. See, I'm getting ready.
So you probably feel like you have more energy.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I'm getting so much more done, more energy, and my fitness level and my sleep, like all around, it's improved, and I'm like, yay!
That's nice.
Yeah. Oh wow. By the way, there's a support line. There's a support hotline apparently to help for small coffee cup therapy. Our therapy reps are standing by. Oh, I did not know that. I think that might be Shane Gentry hanging out with this kid messaging, and it says Facebook user, but I think that's Shane. Maybe it's not.
A few years ago, I got back into eating healthy. We were eating ground turkey, vegetables, and I was counting my macros, and I was taking 600 milligrams of testosterone a week, and I was feeling great. I lost a bunch of weight. I went from like 230 all the way down to 191. And then I started gaining weight, like muscle-wise, and I felt like a lot of energy and felt great. Then I cut the test out, but I just I felt great, and then COVID hit, and then they shut the gym down. And then they opened it back up, and I blew my shoulder out, so I couldn't lift. And then I just lost all
motivation, right?
Motivation, yes. And now I just we eat steak, hamburger, mac and cheese, fried chicken, fish, whatever.
Well, I got
so now I'm back up to fat again, and
well, I got to where I was snoring at night. I snore, and I was like, Rachel, I don't hear anything. You know what I mean? Because when you're snoring,
you're asleep.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I believe
I'm
you.
not snoring. What are you talking about?
I didn't hear anything. You didn't wake me up. But there's been occasions that the last one, I'm like, oh, what was that? And then I hear the last.
So you woke yourself up snoring?
Yeah, I woke myself up, and
that's cool.
Yeah. By the way, Walters, Chris, what is this that you sent me? By the way.
Oh, that is an artistic photograph that I took outside of my home.
Oh,
that looks
I mean, you guys paint. I take photographs.
You take photographs, and we paint, and use your imagination on that one.
Do you guys mind if I step out real quick? I got to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'll be right back. You guys talk about that flying dick I just saw.
I hope everything comes. I was going to show that, but use your imagination of what you comment below. What do you think that is? How you like that?
Yeah, I thought it was a cloaked spaceship or something.
If any of you want to jump in before the end of the hour, feel free. Hit the link in the description, and you can jump on board. You could also comment if you'd like. Someone said penis clouds. There you go. Yeah, and then at 3 o'clock, we are going to shut her down and jump into the private chat for a bit. And I'm going to barbecue today. How you like that?
Oh, nice.
Yes, I'm trying to barbecue either on Saturday or Sunday, and you cook enough meat for the week, so then you don't have anything to have to worry about.
Brilliant.
See? Oh, and then another thing, I was thinking of this yesterday. When it's hot, you barbecue outside, keep the heat outside. But yet, when the seasons change and it's cold inside, you shift it back in and heat the house. See? You just got to keep it's cold in here. Don't turn the heater. Let's just grill something in the kitchen, and all the heat, jumps into the living room. Hey, like that. See?
Brilliant.
Oh no. Someone says, "Hey y'all, you know what it is? I think why this says Facebook user, because I broadcast this on the private chats, with the Wildcat chat and then the Taft Class of 92 chat, and I think that's the reasoning why that StreamYard program here doesn't show who the Facebook user is, because it's part of the private page on Facebook. So maybe I'll just do this on my public Rod Edmondson page. Then we'll see who is commenting. I think that's what's going down. So what else is going on with you, Chris? Outside of the truck, are you doing stand up anymore? Are you getting back into it?
No, not yet.
Are you writing material or what?
I write a lot. I'm writing a lot, and I think I want to get back on, but then I'm like, I really got to dedicate all the time to the hypnotext. I know it's going to be something. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be something. I can't really take attention off of it just yet, but eventually I'll get back on.
Right on. How did everything come out? Everything flowed?
It went fine, Rod.
Everything went well? Fine. Okay, good. I was concerned.
Oh, I forgot something. Hold on. I'll be right
back. And he's gone.
That's nice.
So whenever I was thinking about this. If I was a comedian, I would. Once you think of something that's funny to you, and you're like, oh, that'd be funny. I mean, do you jump to your notes and you write it down when you're thinking of it? Then you go back to read it.
All right, this is my strategy. When I think of something, that's good, and I'll riff on it while I'm driving truck, because I have nothing else to do. I'll riff on it and build on it, and then I'll forget about it. And then a couple days later, I'll try to remember it. And if I remember it, then I got something good. If I don't remember it, then it probably wasn't that good anyway.
Then do you go to your local bar and you try to use your material on
people? If I remember it, then I'll actually write it out and hash it out.
Do you take your guitar with you on the road?
Usually, yeah. I also have a small drum that works for my feet, and the truck's big enough to bring that too.
So you have acoustic guitar in there?
No, I never do acoustic, because I've been playing with these Bigsby's for so long, the tremolos. I can't play without one now. So. This is a Backlund rocker box. Some dude, he was like, if George Jetson played a guitar, what would it look like? And he came up with a bunch of things like this.
George Jetson.
That was an awesome. We all watched the Jetsons when we were kids.
Oh, I love the Jetsons. Hey, I gotta let my dog in. He's like throwing a fit outside.
Okay,
maybe it's Amazon guys here or something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on a second.
Nice.
So, do you remember the Dobro guitar?
Yeah, invented in Taft.
In Taft, yes.
Yeah. If you look it up, it'll say it was invented in Los Angeles, but no, if you really do the deep dive on it,
a little shop on Center Street back in the day.
Yeah, if you do the deep dive, it'll say it was invented in Taft. I didn't even know I used to go to the Taft Oil Museum all the time just for something to do, and there was a whole display on it in there.
My wife, she's from Apple Valley. I met her online, but I took her to the oil museum, and she was amazed. She was like,
"Yeah,
holy cow, this is crazy. This is some cool stuff." They had a saber-tooth tiger in there. I guess they found out by McKittrick.
Yeah,
but I think
incredible how much
a dobro guitar in there, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it's incredible how much Taft was actually used that you don't even really think about. Like it was a big spot for prize fighting and boxing back in the day when the train actually went through. Yeah,
that's when President Taft came to Taft. And I guess it was named Moron.
Yeah.
President Taft came through and they named it Taft.
Yeah.
But they said it sounded too close to the same name as Morro Bay, I guess, so they changed the name.
Or maybe the fact that it's called Moron.
Moron.
Maybe that's not a good name. Oh, I think this is Shane talking about Chris here. Probably gets a lot of his material for stand up for these chats alone. Poking fun of all of us, odd characters, and crazy stories. Good.
I get my thing is like, Rodney's always like, "Oh, you remember this guy, right?" And I'm like, "No, I don't recognize this guy at all. We sure even went to the same school. I have no idea." I think I went somewhere else.
Did your dad work at the kitty litter place?
Whose dad? My dad?
Yeah.
My dad worked for Union Oil. He was like a pipeline inspector.
Man, I remember you, but there was another guy that worked out at the kitty litter place had the same last name you did.
Oh, there was a Chris Walters and a Chris Walter.
There you go.
Yeah, and our transcripts got all mixed up, and it kind of worked out for me a little bit because I didn't have to take a foreign language because Chris Walters took it, and it was put in my files that I took.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so I graduated without taking a foreign language.
So he gave you some credits.
Yeah. Yeah. And everything, like he would get in trouble a lot, and they would send the letters they would send his letters to my place, and my dad would be like, "That Chris Walters." Yeah. So then when I would get in trouble, my dad would just throw the letters away and not even think about it. That Chris Walters
like,
always
what are you
in
doing
trouble.
in school? You're getting in trouble all the time. You're like, no, not really.
It's the other. It's the other one.
It's the other guy.
Yeah. So.
That's what I was telling somebody the other day that I go by YeNDoR'S WiLDCaT chat because YeNDoR is a character. So anything I say can't be held against me because I'm in character. See?
Right.
Well, I'm with you. Anything that held against me, it goes against the beard. So it's the beard's fault, not me.
Is it the beard's fault?
Yeah.
Do you ever get anything lost in that beard? Do you ever find something later and you go, "Oh, there it is"? I was.
There's the little bird he pokes on and
Do you ever find the remote control in your beard? That's a good
No. But I've found leftover food in there from the night before if I was to eat dinner. Then you get up in the morning, you're like standing in the bathroom, you're like, "What is that? Hold on. Oh, there's soup in there." I can't. You want me to send you? Hold on. Uh-oh. My wife likes me with a beard, and man, Rod, I've had a beard for so many years, but I shaved 3 years ago. I shaved it off.
Yeah, you were telling me that. Then your wife was like, "We should have had a discussion about this."
Yeah, she was like,
"Did you get in the doghouse for shaving your beard? How far did you cut it down to? Did you whack it
all the way
off?
Clean shaved.
Oh, you clean shaved it. Oh,
yeah.
You have a picture?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. I'll find it and send it to you right now. She she got home and she was looking at me like, "What'd you do?"
Hi, Facebook user.
What's up, boys?
But a lot of people, other than high school, people like you have never seen me without a beard. So,
ooh, are you pulling up a picture?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, this just in. What is this? Local foremost.
I don't know anything about that.
Store at 11. Where's the picture, Foster?
I'm on
the edge of my seat.
I'm rolling through. I got a bazillion pictures.
I'm getting ready to
We do a
fall
lot
off.
of road trips, so I take a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
We go a lot of cool places. Like we love going up north to the Gold Country, and we last year we went and stayed this. It's called there's Jamestown, and we stayed in this hotel that opened up in 1851, and the furniture and everything was still from 1851. It was really, really weird. There was all these plaques inside on the walls by the saloon that said, "Oh, this place was haunted." It made all these ghost hunters did videos there of all these ghosts, and so we stayed there. We didn't really see anything weird, except it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and we were laying in bed, and we both really wake up early, so we're laying there, and we heard sound like somebody's saying something, and a bang, and I'm like, okay, we're like second story by the balcony. There's no other room around us except the street. So I got up and went outside and looked outside. I didn't see nobody. So I didn't know what it was. It was just kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bed, I think people were smaller back then. Like the beds were really short. The chairs were small. Like the bathroom was small. It was but it was a really cool experience.
So was it a ghost?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a
ghost.
Ghost.
All right, here you go, Rod. Let's see.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see Foster behind it. Is it funny is it funny with the concept of beards? You're like, I know one thing that make you more attractive. Why don't you put a bunch of hair on your face to shield to shield your face? And you're like, that's a great idea. You can't see me.
Well,
it's like wearing the mask. You don't see people, and they're like, oh, they're.
It's funny as you get older. Some of these ladies like a rugged mountain-looking man. They like a guy that gets calluses on his hands and works and grows hair on his face.
Whoa! Check this out, guys. Look at Foster.
Oh, look!
What? That's what he looks like under there.
That was me 2.5 years ago.
I would have not even recognized you. What?
My fat cheeks.
No, you're good, man.
That's funny.
Love the beard. Only a small handful of people out there are able to pull it off, and you're pulling it off, Shawn. I like that.
Oh, thank you, Rod.
Boom. Well, folks, we're going to transition into the private chat as Foster lights up his cigarette. Are you smoking a stogie? Is that a stogie?
Yeah.
I'm in still. I haven't changed my laundry yet, so.
Well, there you go. Well, we're going to transition into the private chat, folks. We're going to do this again in 2 weeks, I believe, and it will definitely be in the evening, and Shane Train will be back. Shane Gentry will be with us. And if we could hit it with maybe an outro, Chris, good to see you, and hopefully I see you in the vault. For those of you at home, use the link to get into the private chat. We'll all chat there. That's where it gets crazy. That's where it gets crazy, Shawn.
What link do I use, buddy?
I sent. I'll send it to you. The one that says private. There's two.
Oh,
there's two
there was two links you sent.
There's two. There's two. Like a Chuck Woolery reaction. All right, Chris, if you will, my sir, and we'll see you guys again in another 2 weeks.
We'll see you later.
See you at the reunion, class reunion. WYLDCATS. Wildcats, yeah! Right? All right, guys. Until next time, thank you, Shawn Foster.
Join.
And Chris, I'll see you guys in a couple weeks.